Sagittarius, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. And Sag, today, let's do a general energy check-in. Let's check in on you in the collective. Well, let's check on the Sagittarius collective. Let's see the energy around you. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about, mention, say today. We got a little oracle message coming through. Okay, what do we have? Whoa, okay. Truth be told. You know, I had started your reading, and then I had to stop because there was someone at the door, and I got the same card. Truth be told. We have time to go. Treasure. Whoa! Okay, okay. They've given me a lot more oracles than I got last time. They made that clear. Truth be told and time to go. It's time to be very honest with yourself here. What do you want? The truth be told is just seeing behind the mask, seeing the truth behind a situation, whether it's you or external or external, because look what follows. Imagine what was with it? Treasure Island. This card says dream big because this will be better than you can imagine. And there's the Treasure Island, getting the treasure, getting the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So once you maybe let go of not being honest, or maybe you're letting go of, maybe there's denial about a person or situation, we'll see. But whatever this is, once you leave that truth be told energy behind, it's going to be better than you can imagine. So there's a lot of prosperity coming towards you. They just need you to be honest about something. We'll understand it as we'll get into your Damn, I just dropped the card. Hold on a moment here. Track this bad boy down. We got some Scorpio energy. Okay, this is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming. But it's also secretive in possession. And I'm being focused on the secretive energy. There's the Chariot. Big moves you want to make, or challenge you got to overcome to get something here. Let's talk about this. Let's see what this energy is. Let's see what needs to come out today, Sag. We have the Page of Swords. Yeah. It's like, I feel like you're trying to figure something out here. What's up, Scooby-Doo? I feel like you're trying to get to the bottom of something here. There's a Three of Swords. Could be just how you feel about something, okay? And Sag, for those of you who are interested, I am open for personal readings. If you'd like one, the link is in the description box below. My website is thetarot.room.net. We have the Six of Swords. There's your moving forward. Six of Swords in the Chariot. Maybe some of you, Six of Wands, you're giving something a lot of thought here. Okay. But it's like whatever it is, like what I'm feeling is like you're giving something a lot of thought, and that's going to make you happy, but you're trying to figure out like how to bring it into fruition, how to make it happen, how to do it, right? Like let's say, I don't know. Hold on. Let's just get the cards out. We're not going to say anything just yet. There's the Moon. How do you really feel about this? There's the Ace of Cups. That's seriously. No, I was just joking, but that's really what it's saying. What are you thinking and feeling here? Because it's like you got an idea, you got something here, there's something you want. There's the Six of Cups. There's your dream. There's the King of Wands. There's the masculine Sagittarius. Okay, what's on the bottom here? Three of Wands. What do you want? The Ace of Swords. Be honest about what you want. There's the King of Cups. Yeah, okay. So let's say, for example, you're at a job, you hate where you're working, it's dead end, you don't want to be there anymore. It's like you're trying to figure out how I can find a new job, how I can find a new career. There's a lot of cards of movement here. Maybe you want to move your house, change relationships. How can you make this happen? Oh, I can't do this, but you can do this. So there's like a back and forth, there's a figuring out, there's trying to do something. If this is work or career, maybe with the Page of Swords, somebody got to go back to school, right? You're in your 50s, you're in your 60s, you're in your 40s, you're in your 30s. How do I go back to school? How do I spruce this up? How do I make this happen? But what I do know and what I can feel and what I can sense is right now, exactly where you are, there's an element of being unsatisfied. You're not happy. So you're not happy in the relationship you're in. You're not happy with your circle of friends. You're not happy in the city, town, country you're living in. You're not happy with the job that you're at. There's really an element of not being happy. And this is all about, I got a fuzz in my hair. Let's get rid of that. That's totally distracting me. Okay. Distraction gone. Maybe you're getting distracted by, that was really red. Like, how was the fuzz? Where did the fuzz come from? So maybe there's things that are distracting you, responsibility, obligations. So, okay, let's see what they want to say about that. That's the energy around the collective. But it's like what you want is going to be amazing. So it's like whatever that idea is, whatever that change is that you want to make, don't let that dream go, baby. The only people who fail are the people who stop trying. So it's like, there's again, Two of Pentacles and the Tower. How do you make this move? How do you make this change? How do you make this happen? That's what the energy is we're starting with. Let's hope we can get some answers to help you there. Because there's the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. You know what you want. It's like you want to go after this new career, this new job. You want to, move. You want something, and You got to be honest about what it's going to take to get there, but I feel like there's an element too of really admitting it to yourself and taking action. What's the Six of Swords here for Sagittarius? What is the Six of Swords? What is this? The Ten of Wands. There's you, burdened and stressed out. Okay. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Could be about this person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be maybe you're got to put yourself first, and maybe there's other people, like let's say it's family, you want to move across the world, you want to move to Japan, you're leaving your family behind, your mama, your papa might not be so happy. There's the Hangman. It is a consideration of others in some form. But then they want you to walk away from thinking and they want you to start doing. Okay, because there's you thinking about it, stressed out, burdened. Again, you know, when we look at the Light Seers deck, the Ten of Wands, right? He's packed his bag, he's on this journey, he's traveling. So, and it clarified the Six of Swords. So I do feel it's time for you to go after this. It's time to make this change. Maybe it's fear holding you back. What if the new job doesn't go well? What if my business doesn't get off the ground? But what I can see here is your heart is leading you towards this. It's the right thing and the right move for you to make. Like the Six of Wands is here. You'll be successful. Have no fear. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries. So have no fear because the universe is here to help you. That's Dr. Seuss today. Three of Wands. So there's a three. Again, I just get the same thing. Three of Wands to the Ace of Swords. What is it that you want? You know it. It's like you know it. You feel it in your heart. You feel it in your bones. You know you want to do this. But I just feel whatever reason it's going to vary for all of you. There's challenges and barriers stopping you from accomplishing this or going after this. You know, again, you're a mother, you got 5 kids, you need this job. You have responsibilities. How can you start your side hustle? So what's the King of Cups? What's the message behind this King of Cups? Because that's what I feel. Yeah, I fell upside down. Hold on. That's the energy. That's what I got. That's what's going on here. Ooh, the High Priestess is in reverse though, but there's that element of not, it's like, hold on. What was with the High Priestess? Yeah. The world. There's the Chariot. There's something, I gotta get to the bottom of this. There's something holding you back. The High Priestess in reverse is not fully being honest with yourself, not fully listening to your intuition. And there's the Chariot. It has to do with moving of some sort, making a big, there's the Empress. It's time. Wheel of Fortune. It is time. The world is there. It's time to make this move. It's time to make this change. It's time to go after this. No more thinking, no more fantasizing, no more not being honest with yourself. It is time to let go of that past, whatever it is that's holding you back, and go after this because it's going to be better than you can imagine. That's what this card says in the little book that comes with this oracle deck. It's dream big. This will be better than you can imagine. And there's the Treasure Island. There's your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So, Sag, be honest with yourself here. Go after this. If this is your reading, if you've been going back and forth trying to figure this out, there's your masculine energy. And remember, the Emperor has the Midas touch ding. He doesn't doubt himself. If he wants something, he goes after it. Because like I said, the people who get what they want are the people who go after it. Actually, that's not what I said. But what I said is you only fail when you stop trying. But it's the same concept. It's just worded a little bit differently. All right, that's the energy I got. Is you want to make this move. Maybe for whatever reason, whatever the move is, there's doubt and there's worry, there's fear. There's not fully being honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself because whatever this is that you want, it will be amazing. So let's grab some oracles, see if they can help shed clarity on maybe past. Well, let's get some advice. Hold on. I mean, it's easier for me to say, just do it. But, you know, what's the advice then for Sag? What's the advice for Sag? The Seven of Wands. Okay. It might have been something that you went after before and it didn't turn out. And the Four of Cups. It very well might have been. And it revolves around this Queen of Pentacles. Or this Queen of Pentacles is you and you're a mother with children. There's the Knight. Oh, you rushed it last time. Okay. There's the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So there's an element of rushing or impulsive energy last time. Let's say, for example, it was a job. And I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example. I can't think of an example. Whatever it was last time, there was a rushed energy. It wasn't thought out. It wasn't planned, right? Let's say you wanted to move to Japan. You couldn't get your passport. You couldn't get your visa. You couldn't get your citizenship. So you just gave up. but maybe spend the, plan for 3 months to allow yourself the opportunity and the time to apply to get that citizenship. Well, not citizenship, but your visa, your travel visa, your work visa, your passport, right? It's like there was an element last time where you might have rushed it and you may have run out of patience and not took enough time, not enough planning. And the message here is simply learn from that. All right, you know what? This time, okay, it takes 6 weeks for the Japanese government to get back to me. I'm going to leave 6 weeks in my planning here. I'm going to leave enough time for the elements, the obstacles, the barriers. And this is really using that experience as a lesson in motivation. So I do feel this was something that you may have gone after before. Let's say you're an actor and all the doors closed, nothing happened. You moved to LA within a month, you didn't get a job, so you quit. Or maybe you have to get a side job as a waiter while you're waiting for the right opportunity to come through, right? So there's an element of planning and patience required this time that might not have been applied the last time. And with that Wheel of Fortune, I feel maybe it wasn't the right time. There may have been something you had to learn, something you had to master, something you had to accomplish. Maybe that perfect movie role, or maybe the job in Japan wasn't ready for you yet. So there's an element here of patience and planning and learning from what didn't go right the last time, but understanding that it is the right move. It just wasn't the right time. And now is. Okay. So, Sag, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. We'll jump back into the tarot and we'll see where you are in a month. We'll go to May 2025. We'll see if things are playing out, if you're going after this, if you're making these moves, if there's still a contemplative energy. We shall check in and see how this is playing out for you. What do you need to surrender to make this happen? Denial. Be very honest with yourself. That has come out twice, 3, 4, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest in peace, Mr. Coolio. Okay, surrender, denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties, because then you can see things clearly and you can make the best decisions. Okay. Okidoki, let's get the Akashic Record. What is the Akashic Record message here for Sag? What's the Akashic Record message? What's the... Okay, hold on. Deception. You're not seeing the entire picture of a person or a situation. It could be purposely withheld from you, or you might be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It is time to gain clarity. There's a very strong element around that. So, the Shaolin monks teach us, first of all, a lot of different spiritual gurus and stuff teach us to meditate, but the Shaolin monks teach us to meditate at the same place, the same time, every single day, with your hands up and facing the east. And maybe doing that for a week or two and really settling the mind will help you gain clarity and create a specific plan here. See what went wrong last time, why it went wrong, and what to do to avoid that from happening again this time. Okay? What's the spirit animal message here for Sag? I'm being guided. Oh, where's my deck? I'll grab it in a moment. I'll get it in a moment. Yeah, the raven. Confidence. Look at these. Look at the bird. He came out twice. I'm pretty sure that's a raven. There's a raven. What is the symbolism behind a raven? My symbolism book is over there. If I remember to put it in the comments, I will. But if not, maybe look it up and see what the symbolism is, because I feel there's a secret hidden message there for somebody. Okay. You are encouraged to disconnect from the physical or materialistic plane and move to the spiritual realm. It's simply to meditate more. Okay. You have a deep spiritual connection which mustn't be ignored. You are on the brink of transformation and your divine purpose might be revealing itself. Do you want to grab my Osset deck? Hold on, she's over here. I should just stop putting her away because I'm usually, whenever I do the general readings, I'm guided to grab her. So I don't know why I say her, but it's because that's Osset here, our mother. So let's get your god or goddess message. Who wants to talk to Sag today? We're going to get your channeled, your future, your abundant, and whatever else they want me to read. What's the message for the Sag Collective? Who wants to talk to Sagittarius? Who is blessing us with their appearance here? Satis. Fertility and satisfaction. Okay, one moment, Sag. Let's get your message. All right. The channeled message from Satis is, see me now connected to the star Sirius as I create a flow of good things in your life. For sweet water, positive change, satisfaction, and abundance is coming to you if you invoke me now. Remember first, the floods purify the land, then you wait while the water saturates the black earth, and then as the crops grow, you know the correct time to harvest them. This is the correct time to harvest. I just think something wasn't the right time before. So new projects take time, and in the temple of Satis, we honor Aset and ourselves as we pour the life-giving waters for you. The abundance message is a great flow of abundance is coming to you now. That's an excellent message. So keep some money aside in case of a drought. You know, always have 6 months of your, well, I don't know how many people realistically have 6 months saved, but that's what they say. 7 is your lucky number. Travel. Okay, sailing along the River Nile would be wonderful. Travel for business, holiday, or spiritual purpose is going to be successful. Maybe it's just a vacation. And the future message, new beginnings and satisfaction in your life and work will bring a flow of spiritual awareness to you. All right. The cards have spoken. Hold on. Oh, they want me to grab some career advice. Some of you, this is definitely career then. So one moment, one more oracle. I did a lot of oracles, more than I normally do, but you know what? I just like to go with the flow. That's what's up. All right, what's the career advice? And then we'll get into the potential outcome. A little tickle on my nose. Okay, what's the potential, or excuse me, career advice for Sag? Strategy. Yep, I feel that. That's the theme of the reading here. Okay, hold on. Strategy. So you need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already where you want to go. All right, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in May 2025. Let's go a month out. Let's see if you're going after this. Let's see if there's still... Why so many cards flying this time? Hold on a sec. What's this guy? What's this guy? I think it's the Knight of Cups in reverse. It is. Knight of Cups is in reverse. Oh, okay. Before I speak what I'm hearing in my head, let's put another card beside him. What's this Knight of Cups in reverse? Yeah, okay. It is what I thought, but... Okay, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just going to say what it is when I'm ready. Knight of Cups in reverse. The 7 of Cups. Yeah, it's time to stop that. Okay, the 8 of Wands. Here's the... Courage, the strength. Leo, Scorpio energy, Cancer, Scorpio, 9 of Wands. Here's the thing. Yeah, 9 of Swords and Judgment. Okay. Okay. Brace yourself for what I'm about to say. Whenever I pause like that, it's because I'm going to say something that might be offensive or difficult, and I'm trying to find the right way to say it, but I'm a blunt Sagittarius, so there's a little salty energy here. So it's kind of like maybe you're feeling sorry for yourself, maybe you're mad at somebody for blocking it, or the universe, maybe you're mad at Mother Sophia that it didn't happen. There's an element here of having to forgive. Forgive yourself, maybe forgive the situation, forgive someone else, you know, if they had something to do with it. Let's say the boss didn't give you a promotion. So there's an element here of letting go of the fact that this didn't happen when you wanted it to happen, which is easier said than done, I know. But there's an element here of just saltiness, but I feel like it's saltiness towards like the universe. Like, this is what I want, why didn't it happen? Like, I've been doing everything, I've been trying, so there's a little bit of a negative connotation on that. It's time to look at it differently. Okay, you know what, universe? I hear you, Mother Sophia. I didn't get what I wanted when I wanted it, but I want it. So what do I got to do to get it, right? Like, what do I got to do? But really, there's an element of just moving forward towards your goals and not letting that barrier, that challenge, whether it was internal or external, stop you. Because I feel it's like a petty energy, but it's like a victim energy. It's like you're feeling sorry for yourself, or you're mad that it didn't happen, or you're mad at that person for screwing you over and stopping it, or not getting the job and not seeing your potential. There's like an element where, whether it's internal or external, whatever this is that stopped it in the past, you're holding on to that. When you hold on to that resentment, it's only going to stop you and poison you. So they want you to understand you may never know why it didn't happen, but just trust that the divine works in magical ways, and everything will happen and did happen the way it was meant to. And they want you to move forward knowing now is the right time. Here's the 8 of Wands. But the 8 of Wands is also the card of curveballs. You got pushed in an uncomfortable position. You got pushed in the direction you didn't want. You didn't get where you wanted to go, right? There's like a stagnancy energy there. And they want you to take it step by step. I do feel there's an element last time of rushing. Maybe you were rushing for that promotion, or rushing for a new job, or rushing to move to Japan or across the country or to a different city. There was an element of just a lack of planning, and it's just seeing and learning from that, right? Like I already said, you only fail when you stop trying. So don't stop trying. Just learn from what happened instead of being mad or salty or angry or resentful, whatever that emotion is. For some of you, I feel like it's victimization, like you're just maybe feeling like the victim, and maybe you are, and maybe you didn't deserve what somebody did to you. But trust that they did that and they'll get their karma, and you're going to get where you want to go in the right time. So it's kind of that element of trusting the process, and really planning. Look at the little kitty cat. Usually with the strength is a lion, right? But not in this card. It's a kitty cat. It's a tiger. So it's being clever. And it's taking it step by step. It's knowing you're almost where you want to go. Like, let's say it was a promotion. Maybe you were not ready and there was something that you had to master, learn, difficult person, a skill, right? There's an element of now you are, though. So don't worry. Make the decision to do this now, because the past is the past. It's done. You cannot, there it is again. Wow. The resilience, it was resilience and determination, and it really turned you into the Empress energy. So, and remember, Sag, the Empress isn't born. She's created. So this trial, this tribulation, this challenge, whatever it was that stopped this in the past, it only made you stronger. It only made you smarter. It only made you wiser. It only made you more resilient and more determined. So focus on that energy instead of the person, place, or thing that didn't allow this to go in the past, and know that this is the right time. This is your new cycle. You're the Magus. So make the decision to let go of that wounded warrior energy, because I do feel there's like a victimization. I feel someone did something, like they treated you wrong, they treated you badly, they blocked you, something happened, and you probably didn't deserve it. But I feel like it was the universe putting a U-Haul on something that you weren't quite ready for. But the fact is, whatever you've learned since that disappointment, now you're ready, now you're prepared. Trust and know that, create your plan, and just remove and let go of any of that resentment or frustration or whatever that energy and feeling would be. Let that go, move towards your happiness, and don't let anyone else stop you from getting what you want. That's the energy I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down, Sag. So, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope you get where you want to go here. The energy is definitely supporting you now, so don't let go of that dream. It is your reality, and it will be. I just feel like there's a very strong disappointment, and they just want you to let that go and realize that everything happens for a reason, and don't let go of this. All right, but that is the card of forward movement. It is the card of progress. It's the card of good news. It's the card of moving in the right direction. So now is the time to make this happen. So let go of the past, move towards the future, and learn from that. That's the energy around you. That's the messages that came out. That's what's up. So Sag, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated and benefited you. And as always, if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, for it helps my channel to grow. Thank you, Sagittarius. I always appreciate your support. Let's close your reading off today with your yes or no question. Yes or no? What is the answer for Sagittarius? Oh, look at this. I'll tell you later. All right, so it's later. All right, yes or no? What's the answer for Sagittarius? Give us an answer, Spirit. Yes or no? All right, you ready? You ready? In no way. All right, Sag, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.